Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Tim.
We lost Ashley again, damn it. Her sister's getting married too, so she had a lot of work.
She literally just got back in town from San Diego.
Yeah, so we figured we'd give her the night off. But who does not have the night off? Jay Washington and Robert Meyer Burnett. It is a battle of InnerGeekDom for one guy who's been trying to get into InnerGeekDom forever, and another guy who basically got ousted from every match and had to join the kitten club, as Jay Washington would put it.
Yes.
Robert Meyer Burnett. And that's because he had, 2-3 losses back to back to back. So this would be a huge win for Robert Meyer Burnett. It was supposed to be Tim, but scheduling-wise did not work out, so I guess...
There's a lot of Burnett to go around. I'm sure there'll be a piece of him left for me at some point. This match, I was kind of calling it the Battle of the Mouths, because these guys, they're two of the biggest talkers in the league, so it should be interesting, that's for sure.
A lot of one Spitfire...
One-liners.
Yeah.
A lot of flame coming out.
At least we know
mouths.
it'll all be grammatically correct, because Jay Washington will correct it all, whether it's him or Burnett.
Robert Meyer Burnett and Jay Washington do know how to cut a promo, and they know how to talk shit. So I'm really excited to see them talk shit against each other. InnerGeekDom, though. InnerGeekDom is always fun. We've had some changes since that last match. A little controversy came about.
Yeah, it was a controversy when they tied it into the poster. Good job, Brian Ward, there with that 007 poster.
It was
great.
But you know what, though? I mean, we're getting through it. We know that it is a tough subject for some people, and for others, we welcome it because we feel like it does kind of even the playing field. We know Bernette knows a little bit more Bond, but we don't know what Jay Washington knows in terms of Bond as well. Yeah. So we're going to get into this match now as we get on our road now to the ultimate Schmoedown. We're on our way there. Our match, I think, is the 24th, and then you've got the battle raging that entire week, so it's going to be exhausting.
4 matches in 1 week. Woo!
Yeah, it's going to be rough. But either way, on the road to that, we will step over a little bit of InnerGeekDom on the way there, and we are going to do that now.
So get some.
They can't even hear you, Robert.
Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff. I'm Ken Napsok. Glad to be here, Christian. For what I believe, the record keepers might correct me, the first time I've called an InnerGeekDom.
I think it is the first time, and it is not the first time that we've had this in the last week because your partner, Rachel the Crusher Cushing, coming off a really big victory against Mike the Killer Kalinowski, making sure that she is now in the triple threat match between, we have like a little mini tournament going on here. Now you have Coy Jandrew who's going to be playing Jason Inman, right? Then we'll find out who's going to have that spot. But this match, at the beginning of last week's match, we saw there was a little scene that happened between Dagnino and Jay Washington. Now, Washington had walked up thinking that he was going to challenge Dagnino, and Dagnino was going to accept the match, but as Dagnino does, pulls a trick, gets his brand new Lions Den member, Robert Meyer Burnett, steps in, and now we have Robert Meyer Burnett versus Washington, the winner guaranteeing them spot into that triple threat match.
You know, I had Jay Washington recently on Inside Schmoedown, and this guy, not only does he talk a good game, I think he's prepared this time to really go out there and compete better than I think he did last time. He has high standards he's trying to meet for himself. Robert Meyer Burnett, this is kind of a new Robert Meyer Burnett. He's always been the loud, boisterous voice in the Schmoedown here, but now he is focused with some new allies.
Oh, there's a lot of story here because, like, Washington, when he came to me originally, InnerGeekDom was where he wanted to play. Right. So now he gets a shot to do it, and what a way to do it. What a win it would be to beat the former champion. But the former champion is determined. He was a little beaten down, so he says, being with the Four Horsemen. He does seem to have some new life now that he's joined the Lions Den.
Yelling.
The Lions Den is just on a roll right now. They've got, look, and Draco and Burnett have just said they're going to be a team. They're going to be in the team tournament. Robert Meyer Burnett is also in the fatal 5-way match to get himself into the singles. The Lions Den, say what you want about them, they make moves, and all of their players are in the forefront.
Look, I want to say a lot of words to him. You don't like them. I don't like them, right. But I respect them. Right? That's okay.
Fair enough. And there's going to be a lot of words because Jay Washington, 6 Degrees, the Misfits, they had a lot of words too. And here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the name The Misfits. Too.
Well. Look what we have
Damn,
here.
stacked.
The most
Look at
beautiful
JD's
looking team in the
face.
Schmoedown. We got the Lioness. We got the Champs.
It was like one of those
Dream
Dilbert
Crusher.
comics where
And we
he's
got the InnerGeekDom champion right here.
How pathetic Tom Dagnino is. Tommy boy. What is he thinking?
Well, Dog Nino is obviously a little bitch.
Oh.
Because, okay, so I guess I was supposed to play him, and then now he's backed out of that. And
So he
was like,
chickened out?
yeah.
This guy Jay Washington challenges me out of the blue when he knows I got bigger fish to fry, like this, ousting this clown who's running the show. I'm gonna get the coup d'etat on this guy. I already have a bunch of people writing for me now. This guy's toast. So Jay Washington wants me to. I have no time to face this guy. Why would I want to do that? Plus, I only play in spectaculars and stuff like that. He's a Tuesday match. I'm a December guy.
But now he's like setting up Robert to take Jay on, and I don't even know what that's about at all.
That's a joke.
Why is Robert even in this? Why isn't he back in a 5-way? He lost his belt. He lost to Navarro. He lost to Johns. He should actually just be out of this league altogether.
I think that Jay Washington, like I said, he's a cobblestone in the street that I put my foot on my way to Hector Navarro.
Here's the fact of the matter. Dagnino, I challenge you. You say
go.
you get a match, and then all of a sudden you throw in the man with the magical leather carpet coat, whatever that is. And so now you bring Burnett in this. Now I have to deal with the old man who wants to yell so much he'll probably have a goddamn stroke. I don't want to deal with this in InnerGeekDom, okay? I know InnerGeekDom, I don't know CPR. But the fact of the matter is this. Robert Meyer Burnett, you are now in my way, okay? You are now in our way. And you will be, at the end of this,
Dismissed.
Bottom line, Jay, you're a loser.
So's Emma.
wrong,
That was uncalled
wrong loser,
for.
JT.
Look, there is a lot to be said here,
L
man.
for
I mean,
love.
Washington and
That's what
Dagnino
he's
do
doing.
not like each other. Hate is a word that could be used. And then you hear Burnett, you see the Lions, then you see Grace, you see the reigning champions, you see Draco. There's just so many shots being thrown at Washington here, and then Washington throw it towards Dagnino. This is going to be something.
This is going to be something, Christian, and this InnerGeekDom League, it's not, it's this kind of thing that's been on the sideline. Let's face it, if we focus on singles and teams, this is where a lot of really intense competitors are.
Well, here we go. Ken, what is the tail of the tape?
Tail of the tape,
the
Robert
hardcore
Meyer
championship.
Burnett. His strengths are Star Trek, of course, loud jackets and louder monologues. Jay Washington, comic book movies. Back to the Future is one of his favorite categories, and of course, his mouth. It gets him into trouble, but it always gets him out of trouble. Phrasing. Stand by.
There you go, Ken. This is going to be big. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
Phrasing.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. 3 rounds in the InnerGeekDom League. Introducing first, representing the Misfits,
This kind of reminds me
making
of
his InnerGeekDom debut. He is the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington! Jay Washington getting a pop here from the crowd.
He's one of those guys.
No one yet. Oh, wait a second.
Sounds
There he is.
just
Oh, he's with 6 degrees, as we thought. 6 degrees taking the Urban Gladiator out with them.
Yeah.
He is ready to go here as, Ken, this is going to be something. I'm excited for this, man. Wow, the
Kitten Club.
Kitten Club is what he calls it. Jay Washington, a man of many words, but he means them all. And 6 degrees, they are stars in this league. This is a powerful faction, Christian, potentially.
It really is. Oh, look
There
at
you
that.
go.
See, 6 degrees giving their manager a...
I'll tell you
beautiful.
what, I am
beautiful
jealous
thing.
of 6 degrees then.
All right. And his opponent, representing the Lions Den, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats.
Bibs.
He is
The boo that would make
former
Pavarotti
Movie
buckle in his
Trivia
knees.
Schmoedown InnerGeekDom champion,
That's
the captain,
the drums.
Robert
I get the collision. He was like, pretty specifically of the Patriots.
Look at that. That's weird to
It's an
see.
entourage, man.
That's weird to see.
It's a menagerie.
That is weird to see.
Egos.
Yeah.
XXX.
Burnett with the den.
Yeah.
Wow, look at Burnett screaming at Roca from the outside.
Very Ric Flair-like. This
Wow.
music, of course, makes me think of the Nature Boy, and that jacket of Robert Meyer Burnett is Nature Boy-like.
Isn't it strange to see Burnett walking out with a line?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so there you go.
I'm
The
excited for
two
this one.
competitors are on the table ready to go.
Do
So
it.
we are now going to
Do
go
it.
into the rules of round number 1.
Rules.
It's going to work like this. There are going
We
to
got
be
some
12
rules around
categories.
here.
12. Don't forget the challenge rule. Don't forget the challenge
I
rule.
don't even care about
Doesn't
that.
matter. All right, so let me ask you, Jay Washington, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
Robert Meyer Burnett, are you ready?
Oh, hang on. Just a second.
Dagnino
Yeah,
for
I'm
commish.
ready.
All right, real nice. Well, you know,
Hi, we hate the Kitten Club.
all right, you will be Jay Washington. I'm actually rooting for you this time around. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Here we go in the category of Marvel. Marvel. Who played Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, in Josh Trank's Fantastic Four?
Well, that's a curveball.
Who was it again?
Yeah, see, they were looking right away. They answer.
No matter what you talk, the game starts.
It does.
And it has to be on.
It does.
I didn't see
I don't remember his name.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Robert Meyer Burnett.
Nothing.
Do not know.
Jay.
Jamie
I like
something.
that movie on my
That's what
mind.
it is. It's
Jamie Bell.
Jamie Bell.
Couldn't
I knew it was
last
the
ago.
kid from
All
King
right, guys,
Kong, right?
question
King
2.
Kong?
Question
White
2,
boy.
category Lord
I
of
think Jamie
the
something.
Rings.
Lord of
in
the Rings.
2 Towers. What kind of vegetables does Sam wish he had to fix with the rabbits?
They better say it the way I hope they say it.
I've raised them, not eaten them.
I don't know if I spelled it right, but that's okay.
It's fine. It's one of those words.
Not so much.
You had pet rabbits.
Dead rabbits.
3, 2, 1. Jay.
Carrots?
No.
Potatoes.
Correct.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a soup.
Potatoes.
Here we go.
Put
Next
carrots.
category is a category
That'd go
of
well
Back
too,
to
though.
the Future. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
What is Biff's grandson's name in 2015? What's his grandson?
Jay says this.
I don't remember.
Since when did you become the physical type?
Category if you don't get it right.
Absolutely.
Gramps.
Of course, this fictional 2015 and the
Damn
movie
it.
now are reality.
5.
Damn.
Hoverboards don't work on water.
Unless you got power.
Don't know.
What?
Griff.
That's
There you
correct.
go.
Jay Washington striking
remember.
first here. Jay
All I
Washington
can think of is
striking
Mad Dog
first.
Panic.
1-0 here for Jay Washington.
Slow start.
All right, guys. Question 4. The
Cybernetic
category
implant.
is Star Wars. Who
Star
played
Wars.
Amidala's handmaiden Dorme in Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones. Very interesting. That movie is not good.
It has
Second one?
It had an amazing trailer.
I'm not sure if I. Yeah, I don't know if I spelled her name.
I was gonna say I don't know
right,
how to spell her name either.
but
4,
At least the first part of it.
3, 2, 1. Jay.
Same thing.
Nope.
Sorry, Robert.
Keira Knightley?
Yeah.
Correct. Rose Byrne. Rose
Oh,
Byrne.
shoot,
Wow,
yeah.
this is a tough one. Very
I
tough.
don't know how to spell her
I
last name.
forgot. She's the one in that
As we
one.
get to the next
Keira Knightley's
category,
Phantom Menace.
question
Yep.
5.
I
DC
got
movies.
duped.
She's Corday.
DC movies.
Corday.
What's the
Corday.
name that Liam Neeson uses when he first introduces himself to Bruce in Batman Begins?
Oh, that's a good
This is
one.
like a pitcher's duel right now.
Oh, I got it.
Not something I expect.
Right
So
now,
good.
round 2 is going to be the one that
Right.
5,
I don't remember. Damn.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Jay.
Didn't get it.
Robert.
Me neither.
Ducard.
Looking for
Ducard.
Ducard. Henry Ducard.
Wow.
Ducard.
I couldn't remember his name.
That's a tough one.
All right,
That's
guys.
a tough
Question
one.
6.
I almost put Decker.
I almost,
and
I almost put Decker too.
MCU.
That's actually how I
in
remembered
Iron
it.
Man 2. Where does Tony go to cure his hangover after his birthday brawl with Rhodey?
We've been driven by
on
it.
your birthday?
Fought?
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it
kind?
though, but I'll just go
Fist fight?
generic.
Any kind. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what the
Sure.
name is. I just
Verbal.
put what
Oh,
the actual
fine.
name is.
4, 3.
Well, I think it's the actual name.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Down. And Robert Meyer Burnett.
Donut shop?
We'll take Donut
Take
Shop.
it.
Jay.
Donut shop.
All right, there we go. All
Randy's.
right, so you go.
Randy's.
We got
That's
2.
Your
1
donuts
there.
make me
Jay
go
Washington
nuts.
I
takes
just put donuts too.
That works.
See, that works. I put Randy's Donuts.
Category of The Hobbit. The Hobbit,
I like the Hobbit.
including foreign. How many dwarves were in Thorin's company?
I don't know.
That'd be a good sitcom. Thorin's Company.
Thorin's company?
Yeah.
I know there's more, but I'll never hit it.
I'm gonna say.
so-
I'm just gonna guess. Because I have no idea.
3, 2, 1. Jay Washington. 6.
7 dwarves, right?
Robert.
13.
That's correct.
I put 7 too.
I put 9.
This one was 7 dwarves.
All right, next category.
Question 8, category Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Who played Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter series?
Oh my god, I can't think of his name.
The captain of the Discovery.
We got the picture.
I know.
Where is it?
See the captain of the Discovery?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a girl. Who was playing the captain.
No.
He's showing his math.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna be
Yes,
so
sorry,
mad right
I'm
now.
3,
I can't think of his name.
It happens.
1. Robert Meyer Burnett.
The captain of the Starship Discovery. His name
Did
is.
you write it? You didn't write it. Jay
You
Washington.
didn't read it either?
All right, look.
Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs.
Jason
We met
Isaacs.
him. He was lovely.
I know, he's so nice and I couldn't think of it.
All right, here we go.
I will fight all of you.
That makes me so
Next category here. Next category.
What's his name?
Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs.
Next
He is
category.
the
We got a
captain of the
picture. He
Discovery, by the way.
signed it
All right.
to
next category
Voldemort.
is
My favorite
Star
character
To my
in
lord.
Armageddon.
What is the name of the third Star Trek film to star the cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation? Oh shit! This is a tough one.
Do you think, like in Star Trek 4, they could go back in time and start this
Yeah.
game over?
You know, I'm not gonna give them any shit on these. Are some hard questions.
There are some
Yeah,
tough
they wanna do
ones.
stuff, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay Washington.
Generations?
No, it was first one.
Robert.
Insurrection.
Insurrection.
Correct. Robert Meyer Burnett.
Resurrection is the one with Tom Hardy.
3-2. Lions Den getting off.
No, that's
One
Nemesis.
point.
I'm old.
Guys, question
Resurrection?
10, the category
Oh, is it
Indiana
Nemesis?
Jones.
I always get that mixed up with
Indiana Jones
Insurrection.
in
Luckily,
The
I
Last
wrote
Crusade.
Insurrection instead of
The
Resurrection.
Sultan of Fateh gives the Nazis full access to his equipment and vehicles in exchange for what kind of car?
I even like the color.
I think that's right.
5,
I've never had to spell it before.
3, 2, 1. Robert Meyer Burnett.
Mercedes.
No.
Correct, Jay.
Rolls Royce, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
He even likes the color.
Yeah,
All
I
right, 2 more
can.
questions here. 2 more questions here. All
I
right.
know. It's like it's a German car.
The keys are in the
Category of
ignition.
James Bond. James Bond films. What was Roger Moore's first film as James Bond? What was his first film? Burnett's looking to take a little bit of a lead.
I'm just
Jay's
guessing.
One more point.
Who does he make it a better
I better know this.
That's my favorite song.
I have no idea.
It's one of the best Bond movies,
5, 4,
I think.
3,
Baron Samedi.
2,
Yep.
1. Pens down, please. And
Baron Samedi's in
Jay Washington.
Boomerang with Eddie Murphy.
That's
Live
correct.
and let die.
Robert.
Bam, bam,
Live
bam.
and let die.
One more.
That's a win. It's a win.
I was young and my
No one
heart
sings
was
that
an open
song.
book.
That's one of his, right?
Say live and let live.
Nobody sings that. Nobody sings that
Yeah.
song.
Okay.
4-3.
4-3. Final question of round 1, gentlemen. Your
The
fourth
lowest
question
scoring
category is
game.
DCEU. In Suicide Squad, what does Harley Quinn steal from the store window?
Washington seems to know he's trying to tie it up here. Burnett.
Yes.
Needs to stay up.
Because I still haven't seen it.
That second round.
Yeah.
I know.
Started off
Eventually I
slow,
will.
They're coming back to it again.
Coming back to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert Meyer Burnett.
Her jacket.
Nope.
That's incorrect.
That was my guess.
Jay.
Purse or handbag?
That's
Yep.
correct. High game.
It's in the
here.
trailer.
Washington
It is in the
ties it
trailer.
up. As
We're
we now
bad
go
guys.
into
It's what
round
we
number
do.
2. That was a very
What
tough
the hell
first
is wrong
round.
with you
The
people?
former champion had a big struggle. Jay Washington almost
Tight game though.
I'll tell you.
Tie.
If they were Major League Baseball players, their batting average would be high, but that is a tough
Starting
first round
slow,
they need to recover.
Speaking of steam,
We're getting there.
I would expect nothing less there, Christian, of a big spin from Jay.
Wheel, what is it? The
It's
spins
gonna
in.
go
What's the
on.
deal?
Lord
Face the
Ring.
wheel.
Lord Ring.
Spin is
What's he
in.
gonna do? Is he gonna stay or
Don't.
go?
Don't.
Spin
Go,
again.
go, go.
He's gonna hope that
That's
it
my
doesn't
boy.
get- He's trying to stay away from now from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Star Trek,
Everyone's
or
scared of Lord of the
Bonus
Rings.
Choice.
Come on.
Doesn't want any one
Don't
of
be
those.
afraid. It's InnerGeekDom. You should know it.
And it's gonna go. Oh.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Ooh.
What is he gonna take?
Big
Marvel?
win for Jay Washington.
I guess it's Marvel movies.
Look at him.
What are you gonna take, Jay?
MCU.
The
MCU. Yeah, not Marvel movies. That's a little more broad.
Yeah.
In the MCU.
Clearly, Ben
All right,
Green.
here we go. Jay Washington, 5 questions.
Got Blade
for the
in it,
Like,
MCU.
what was the third?
In Guardians of the Galaxy, How many units is the collector offering Amoro's buyer for the orb?
16,000.
Say the exact number.
Let's say 500,000.
A, 4 million units.
Jeez.
B,
4
1
billion
million
units. I'm going C.
Four
Always go with
B.
C.
4 million
40
billion.
million
B.
units.
D, 40 million.
That's incorrect.
C.
B.
Steele.
Could you please
I'm
say
gonna
the
go
answers again?
C.
Yeah. A, 4 million units. B, 1 million.
No, I'm gonna say
units.
A.
C, 4
I'm
billion.
gonna go Preston
units.
Waters
D,
style.
40
1 million.
1.
Incorrect. 4 billion was what we were looking for. 4 billion. All right.
Just stuck with my first one.
Next
Remind me
question.
of Liza
in MCU.
Dushku and
In Doctor
Jan Hunt Ball
Strange,
Strike Back.
What does the ancient one
And she
call
farts.
Caecilius?
No, that's Ali
Oh yeah, there you go.
You want to call Kexlius and his group douchebags? I don't know.
A.
Oh,
Zealots.
the
Separate.
C.
Separate.
Sectarians.
Zealots?
No,
Zealots.
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 Yeah, A.
It's incorrect.
Oh, I thought it was A.
Correct for
Yeah.
1
Oh, it
point.
is. Oh, I thought he said
I
it.
was still there.
I was like,
Thinks
it's
it's
A.
Secretariat.
Oh,
Question
okay.
three.
Secretariat?
Ant-Man. What is the name of Scott's main ant's partner?
Kevin.
Correct for 2 points.
Yeah,
They
Anthony,
watched
that's
taking
right.
the lead there.
What?
The little
Oh,
ant.
God.
The name's Ant.
I forgot. Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the Ant and Honey I Shrunk the
Auntie.
Kids?
Before
He
becoming
dies.
Falcon, what was Sam Wilson's primary function in the military?
Wasn't he a...
Rescue.
That's correct. 2 more
Pararescue.
points to Jay Washington. Final
Nice.
Damn,
question
no,
here,
I'm
Jay. Final
Burn.
Why they got him as...
Going too quick.
I know.
In Iron Man 3, what food did the Mandarin describe as leaving as bad taste in the mouth?
Fortune cookies.
Correct for 2 points. Jay Washington came back
All right.
here 10-5.
Oh, I
That's
like
a
Iron
big
Man 3.
second
Not
round.
once.
As he started
I've
off
only seen it
slow,
once.
and now
Same
the
here.
former champion will spin. He's looking for that Star Trek.
Opponent's
Looking
choice.
for
Opponent's
Star
choice.
Trek.
Opponent's choice. Opponent's choice.
Spin is in here, Christian. Spin is in.
Opponent's choice.
DCEU.
He's gonna spin again.
DCEU.
I think he's going to take it. There's not a whole lot in the DCEU movie.
I will take that.
Gonna take the DCEU.
Okay.
All right.
Great. All right, you're going to get 5 questions, Robert. First one, in Batman v Superman. What do Bruce and Diana look at when they run into each other at the museum?
Painting?
Multiple choice.
King of the Wicker.
A, a tablet. B, a sword. C,
Sword.
That's correct.
It's Cantonese.
I thought it was going to be a specific name.
When
Sword
it
of
Diana,
Sodom,
when I
Japan,
was
what
singing
it
that,
was.
I was thinking it was
By
Diana.
what nickname
Or
do
Bruce
the
Wayne.
British refer to the scientist that creates chemical weapons for the Germans in Wonder Woman?
Dr. Death. Dr. something,
Poison?
right? Dr. Poison.
Dr. Poison.
Dr. Poison.
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
A, Dr. Gas.
No, it's
B,
B.
Dr. Poison.
Dr.
C,
Death is on the
Dr. Terror.
rampage.
D, Miss Poison.
Dr. Poison.
That's correct for a point.
1 point there. Okay, Burnett's
Do
creeping
some
in there.
moves.
Creeping in.
Question 3. Listen closely. In the flashbacks from Man of Steel, we saw one of Clark's classmates bullying him until Clark saved him from the bus accident. In the present day, we saw that same classmate as an adult. What family restaurant chain did he work
Denny's.
at?
IHOP.
I thought it was Denny's.
IHOP.
It could be IHOP.
It's IHOP.
It's one of those chains.
It's
Multiple
IHOP.
choice.
That's
I
not
was thinking
right.
Village Inn
Let's
too,
repeat the
but
question. A,
I
Shoney's.
guess it
B, Village Inn. C,
No, yeah.
IHOP.
Oh.
D,
oh, it is
Applebee's.
IHOP then.
IHOP.
That's correct for a point.
I remember the
Fight
layout.
back.
Shoney's.
Fight
Never heard of
back.
Shoney's.
You ever heard of Shoney's? Pretty
Fourth
tasty.
question. Fourth question. In Suicide Squad, what kind of plush toy does Captain Boomerang keep in his coat?
Unicorn.
Yes.
Multiple choice.
A,
Makes me
a
think
yellow
of
teddy
Despicable
bear.
Me.
B, a red dragon. C, a blue turtle. D, a pink unicorn.
Should be a blue puppy.
A blue turtle.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Pink unicorn.
One steal there for Jay Washington. That's big.
Dang.
Last question here for Last question for Robert Meyer Burnett.
Is he
Your fifth and
sleeping?
final, Robert.
I know, right?
Take those glasses off,
In
man.
Batman v Superman, what is the name of the theory that Lex Luthor has for enhancing people on Earth?
Metahumans.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
A, the Providence theory.
Yeah,
B,
metahuman theory.
the Inhuman theory.
The metahuman
C,
theory.
the Metahuman theory. D, the Ultimates theory.
The metahuman theory.
That's correct.
All
for a
right,
point.
11-9. Tough fight
Jeez.
here
Job,
at the
Vanessa.
end At the
Well, they're
end
called
of
Nerd
round
Corners.
number
Yeah, but
2,
who
Jay
knew he
Washington
actually had
now
a
with
theory in
2-point
it?
lead
On his
over
computer file,
Robert
he
Meyer
calls them
Burnett.
that
The
too.
crowd is
So many
starting to
humans
stand as
says
the
that.
third round comes to a head.
Yeah, this is a former champion here, but this shows the level
my
of
birthday,
competition
9/11.
like talk at the top of the show, Christian.
These questions have been very difficult here.
have
The
to be.
former
That was our
champions
score
struggling,
after
but
the
they
end
need
of
a
our first
turnaround
round in our
round
match
number
against Team
3.
Action.
And round number 3 works like this.
6,
6,
3,
3,
14.
14. All right, Robert Meyer Burnett,
2, 8, and 17.
2, 8, and 17. All right, here we go, Robert, in order to tie up the game here, that you are going to go to category number 2 for your 2-pointer, and that is the category of heroes. Heroes. What is the name of Indiana Jones' sidekick in Temple of Doom?
Short round.
2 points.
Okie dokie, Dr.
2
Jones.
points.
Hold on your
Tie
potato.
game here. Back to Jay Washington now. Jay Washington, who chose category number 6.
All right. Category you chose number 6. Category is Who Said It? Who said it?
Okay.
Give me the name of the character. Who said, "From here you will witness the final destruction of the Alliance"?
Whatchamacallit?
Nero?
No, I think it's whatchamacallit. The guy, what's the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy? Is it him?
Ronan.
Was it Ronan? Not really.
The
Maybe not.
accuser.
It's incorrect. Looking for Emperor Sheev Palpatine.
All right, so now
Makes
Robert Meyer
sense.
Burnett will get a chance to
Such
take
a
the
broad
lead here
question,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
with his 3-pointer in the world of DC movies. Robert, who played Dr. Manhattan in the film Watchmen?
What's his name?
Is it Billy Crudup?
Yeah, Billy Crudup. I just watched that yesterday. It was
I'm a
on
golden
TV.
god. Hang on.
You know what?
Crudup.
I
Correct.
just
3 points.
realized that was Billy
Robert
Crudup.
Meyer
Like,
Burnett has taken the lead here. Jay Washington now
Yeah,
with a chance
damn.
to tie it with
With
category
Blue
number
Wiener.
3.
yeah.
Yes, you chose, like I said, number 3.
The
That
blueberries.
was James Bond film. James
Oh.
Bond.
They're really going to
Point
want this out of the
question.
InnerGeekDom.
In the James Bond films,
Golden.
what does the character's title of Q stand for?
Quantum physics. I
No,
have no
it's
idea.
Quartermaster.
There you go. I have no idea.
Pretty sure it's Quartermaster because that's where you get all your
5,
shit from.
4.
Repeat the question.
In the
Is this his
James
5-pointer?
Bond films,
I think
what
so.
does the
Or is
character's
3-pointer?
title
3-pointer.
of Q stand for?
Or maybe it's 2-pointer.
5,
No, it's a 3-pointer.
4.
Yeah.
Quartermaster
No.
makes the most
Yeah, it's a
sense.
3-pointer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Quartermaster.
No, Quartermaster's the right answer.
All right, so
Quartermaster.
comes down here. Jay Washington will get a 5-pointer. If he misses it, Robert Meyer Burnett will win the game. If he hits it, it will go
Let's get that
back
James
to
Bond
Robert Meyer
category out
Burnett
of the
and
way.
be forced to answer his 5-pointer. Jay chose category 14.
14. DCEU. 5-point question. In Suicide Squad, what was written on Harley Quinn's bat?
Good night.
That's
Oh,
correct.
that is it. Look at that. All right.
Good night.
Let's get that.
Good Night's also the name of a Bond
All right,
girl.
here we go. So, Robert Meyer Burnett, you chose category number 17. 17. That would be the category of scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks.
I can
All
go
right.
anyway.
I know.
Robert, who scored The Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh, come on.
Hans Zimmer. Wait, did
No,
he do the
James
first
Horner.
one? I was gonna say he didn't.
James
He did
Horner.
the second one. That's right. James Horner did the first one. Hans Zimmer did the
The
second
Amazing
one.
Spider-Man.
5.
Henry Gregson Williams.
No.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Urban Giant, Jay Washington!
That's the boy.
Wow.
The answer,
Hell yeah.
James Horner.
Look at him.
Great James
Love
Horner.
it.
The
Boom.
answer, the late great James Horner
Nice.
was the answer.
Yeah, that
The
could've
handshake
been- shaking
there,
hands.
Could've been a
Lions
bad
Den being
situation.
defeated now by the
Yeah,
Misfits.
because I'm thinking
Yeah.
just Hans.
Goodness.
Yeah.
You're
Robert
thinking
Meyer
that damn
Burnett
electro
is not
theme.
in the fatal 5-way. Now it
Yeah.
is Rachel Cushing and Jay Washington
Yes.
waiting for that winner of Inman and Jandra.
I mean, Robert Meyer Burnett knows this
I
stuff.
said it, James Horner.
James Warren.
Robert
Warren.
Burnett knows his stuff. He's a former
R.I.P.
champion for a reason, Christian. But
R.I.P.
this shows the level
It was
of
like one of the
competition
last things
here
he did.
has stepped up.
Wasn't
You have to be on the top of the game. Both these guys
Seven
win today, but
his
Jay
last
comes
thing
in on
he
top.
did?
thought you were going with last things.
They had to complete it with him. They had to
All right,
complete
so
it.
there you go.
With
and
part of
we
with him.
are going to now
But it's
talk
still kind
yeah.
of his final.
Emma
true.
Fife
I love his
and
anime
Grace
soundtrack.
Hancock, who I'm sure are going to
Aliens.
have some
love his
conversations
Titanic.
back there.
What is up, movie trivia Schmoedown
The
fans?
Titanic
We are
soundtrack
here
is awesome.
with Jay Washington, who
Land
won
before
today's
time.
InnerGeekDom match.
yeah.
Who knew, Jay?
I knew. We knew. What did you expect? You thought this was a game?
Oh, no.
No.
You thought
Don't
it was
yell
a
at
joke?
Emma.
I didn't.
When you
Don't-
put
we know you're bad, but come
loser
on.
behavior against greatness, we come out
Poor Emma.
victorious, and it is glorious. There is nothing else to say. Now Robert Burnett can go back to the nursing home where they drug him out of and let him sit and watch Cocoon all day, and he can
love
add that to his
Cocoon.
InnerGeekDom
Steve
category
Gutenberg.
knowledge.
Donna
I mean,
Brian
listen,
Denny.
I'm not going to argue with
Donna
you, but I
Michi.
am very delighted that the Lion's Den was defeated. They
Kitten Club.
are
Wilford
my
Brimley.
Club.
Kitten
Wilford
Club are my
Brimley.
mortal
Diabetes.
enemies, but Robert
Miss
Burnett
Daisy.
played a good game.
Yeah.
I feel like you're completely
Jessica Tandy.
discounting him. I mean,
Right.
he's despicable for sure, but he does know his stuff.
He knows his stuff, as a lot of other people know their stuff. But this isn't you know it. It's does it count at this point, at that moment, and it didn't. He
True.
missed out. And
True.
guess what? He has an L next to his name, like Dagnino, and soon the Patriots, and even Grace Hancock, and then Draco, and anybody associated with the Kittens Club. I can keep going on and on down this list.
I gotta say, I kind of like the way you talk there, Jay Washington. Now, going forward, you are going to be in the triple threat match.
Yes.
Rachel Cushing is going to be one of the competitors. Who are you hoping to face of Coy Jandreau or Jason Inman?
I would like Jason Inman because he wants this Trek thing to happen. He wants to be Trekkie all the way through. Well, Trek will only get him so far. So I would like Jason Inman in it. And also with Rachel Cushing, I just want to see her in action up close and personal because there may be a spot in the Misfits. You never know.
Ooh,
I
he's
see.
going to
How do
recruit.
you guys feel about Jay's victory here today and his proposal that Rachel should join whatever is happening here?
I mean, it's not surprising. Like I said in the pre-interview, why is Robert even in this match? I mean, he had a lot of repeats that he needed.
Yeah, I want to know who didn't tell that big loser to turn up his hearing aid because he couldn't hear a thing today. It was ridiculous.
I think he's been hanging out with JTE too much, you know? It just kind of rubs off on
That's why
him.
they have that rule now. He had to repeat the multiple choice numerous times. Look, I get it. The Schmoedown is open for all competitors, but this is not AARP. This is not Medicare. We cannot take care of the elderly. Sometimes you just have to put an old lion out to pasture and shoot him.
Okay, well,
His face.
congratulations, Jay Washington. We look forward to seeing more great things from you here in the InnerGeekDom League.
Oh, just so you know, now, Robert Burnett has been
Dismissed.
And I guess we'll be back here in just a moment with someone who is just as despicable
his
as the
euphoric
rest of the
state.
Lion's Den, Grace Hancock.
Oh, Emma, your adorable little bubblegum life is so, so sad. Anyway, guys, I'm Grace Hancock. Here we are. And, you know, by the way, your teeth, they're so pearly white today.
Oh, I've been using this
had
stuff.
to say.
I appreciate that. I
You're
appreciate
very,
it.
very
Thanks for
welcome.
noticing.
All right, and here we are with our
Somebody's got
newest
some
member,
class here.
R&B. All right, sir.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Don't be
You
sorry.
too,
You know what? I'm chalking this up to rust. It's been a long time since you've played.
It's true,
You got
it's
thrown
been a
into
while.
this. You know, we're so hated. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Like, how are you feeling right now, my friend?
Well, I feel like, I let down my new teammates, obviously.
No,
I
no,
think,
no.
I think what it comes down to is this. I think I've been yelling too much. I think I've been
You said that
screaming
last
a little too
time.
much. I think I need to go back to plotting.
I love this.
And going back to the nursing home I crawled out of, which, by the way, has a giant supercomputer that really runs the entire internet. That's because I was older and I made good investments when I was young. But I think
I'll do the yelling for Robert Burnett, okay? The questions today were ridiculous. The 5-point question that Jay Washington got, absurd. Who's rigging this shit?
I agree.
It's a very easy question.
You know who does.
But I think, I've lost 3 singles matches in a row, and they stripped the 3 victories I had on teams from me. I had them taken away.
That's complete bullshit, by the way.
So I'm basically back at 0 as it comes down to the Schmoedown.
Oh, you're back at
All right,
one.
R&B. So round 2. Let's talk about that. What was your downfall there?
Well, I'll tell you, I thought, like, when they asked me what were Bruce and Diana looking at,
Right.
I was like, it's a sword, but it's probably the sword of something. And
You
I'm
thought
like,
it was a more specific answer.
I
you were
was
looking
like,
for.
yes. And I'm like, I could have just
Interesting.
said sword, and I figured I was going to be safe. I was down. I figured
Sure.
multiple choice would get me back up. I want to be safe. I try to play a safe game.
The way I see it, Jay Washington is kind of like radiation. If you're exposed to him, if you're too close, you're gonna start to suck. You're gonna die. Your knowledge is gonna be sucked from your brain because he's so bad. He can't help but affect everybody around him. Now I don't blame you for getting that Amazing Spider-Man wrong because that's a crap movie. I'm glad you got it wrong. If you got it right, I might have been like, we might need to lose this guy. Why is he watching this shit movie? No, I'm keeping you because of these.
The first
Well,
one
I
was he's
appreciate that,
infecting
Jason.
everybody with that spit he has.
It is. It's
Well,
not
yeah,
as
I was getting wet all the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
I was just.
And not in a good way. No, of course not. Look, it was actually my fault. I should have came in for the spinner's choice. That DC is not in your.
It is though. I'm on Heroes. I should know these answers. I should know them.
But your strength is Star Trek.
It is. I should have gone for this. You know what? The
Go
last
for the
time
big
I spun twice.
Go for the big one.
Against, I got destroyed against Jeremy Johns because he got. I landed on spinner's choice. I
Absolutely.
was
Well,
scared.
so did Jay Washington. He got lucky. Jay Washington got lucky.
I was scared.
But look, the singles are out of the way. We're going to focus on the new team here.
Right.
You and I and Draco.
This man and I will be unstoppable. I am unstoppable as part of a team. I was fired from a team. A 3-1. We are in contention for a title belt, and Shep took me out.
Shemp's a numbskull.
And every question you got wrong today, I would have gotten right, and every question you got
Just
right,
like
I would have gotten
Dagnino
wrong.
You guys are a dream team
We will be
within
unstoppable.
the dream team.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Today was about growing pains, and JT and I, Tom here, we have a lot of faith in R&B. He's going to rebound off this with the help
Alan's
of Mr.
thick.
Andrico.
We're going to learn his skills, and we're all going to come together and be a winning team like we always are. So,
I mean, yeah, nobody else is expecting anything but great things from you in the future. You did not let us down. We are happy to have a new team member, and we are only going to grow from this.
Just standing in
and
front of
continue
him.
to kick
You
some
can see
major
right-
lame ass, you loser.
And I just need to say one thing that I'm very, very upset about. I'm out of contention for InnerGeekDom. But that does not mean that I am not going to come for Hector Navarro. Hector Navarro, one day, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but one day, Hector Navarro will feel my wrath.
Look at Jay Washington, how happy he was.
I
there.
get tired
And
just watching
you've got
him.
Jay Washington 6 degrees elated right now as they're coming off of that big victory, and now you have
Talk
6
about
degrees
being a
obviously
dead
talking
horse.
about how they're going to now be playing in the tournaments, and they have that match coming up against DC. They're riding high right now because that's a big match that's coming up right around the corner. Jay Washington now riding high. That's his first victory here in the Schmoedown. Robert Meyer Burnett is crushed. But the Lions Den, I got to give him credit for it. I mean, I would have predicted you that the Lions Den was going to dump him right there. They didn't do that. Yep. And Draco basically was pumping him up, telling him they're going to get him, and the teams is going to happen. And they were blaming me, and Dagnino is a moron, so he was calling after me. So, but that doesn't matter. Tom will always blame me for everything that he does and all the failures in his life.
Yeah, including most trips to jail. But I tell you, that first round was tough, and maybe that's where the game was won and lost, Christian.
I think Robert Meyer Burnett's a little rattled right now.
Yeah.
I think he's been a little rattled since he lost the belt, to be honest with you. I don't think we haven't seen that player that we saw in the Spectacular in quite a while. Maybe a guy like Andrico is going to elevate him.
Yeah.
Maybe the teams is where Robert Meyer Burnett is supposed to be, because he was very good in the team with Heroes. He was 3-1. He was a dominant player in that. So maybe InnerGeekDom's just not his place anymore.
Maybe it is, and maybe it's time for a change. I would not write off him and Draco at all.
All right, guys, so make sure that you comment, like, go over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Go ahead and leave your comments there. What you think about the match here? Comment, like, share. Very important. Right around the corner, not only is the Ultimate Schmoedown Team 16 teams, the winner playing in the Schmoedown Spectacular, the Patriots, defending their titles very soon here against Team MODOK, formerly known as Rotten Tomatoes. They are going Drake and Matt actually going for the straps. Ken, something else here today.
This was an important match, setting the tone and really setting the playing field here in InnerGeekDom.
Thank you guys very much. And now here's Josh McCouga and that little skunk, Cody Hall.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update. Cody Hall still apparently dead. Dead on arrival, dead as a doornail. He's more dead than the, I don't know, give me a franchise out there that's dead. Give me somebody yell something.
Like the Friday the 13th franchise. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing,
Cody
buddy?
was just there shooting webs.
Cody's dead.
Continuity
and,
issues.
a lot of Twitter's been asking, would you like to be the new Cody?
Nobody's been asking that.
Oh.
Nobody.
Okay, well, how about this? This is an InnerGeekDom match.
Yeah.
I'll use a little bit of magic, and I'll turn you
That
into
wasn't Cody, that was Spider-Man.
Let's do it. Okay, you ready?
Well, that's true. That was Spider-Man.
Alakazam, Alakazam, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Rachel Weisz. Cody, you're back! Hey! What's up, man? Look, back. It's Cody!
I have seen some shit. I have been to the other side of the world.
Are you okay?
So many demons, so many monsters out there. Kids.
Do you know what you missed in the meantime?
No, do you have a fantasy rundown?
You have missed a bloodbath, Cody.
Saw a lot of blood
bloodbath
where I was.
of Robert Byron Burnett versus Jay Washington. One of the weakest first rounds we've ever seen.
Okay.
One of the weaker second rounds we've ever seen. One of the lowest scoring rounds in the history of the InnerGeekDom.
Why did I even come back?
I don't know. Do you know what you should do?
What should I do?
You should go out there and spread the word of what is on the Upside Down. Because we all know that those kids in Stranger Things aren't saying shit about it. So you need to go back to the Upside Down. No, you stay here.
I want to go back.
Tell everybody what the Upside Down is like.
I'm just
so it
puke
doesn't
back.
happen again. All right, get out of here.
What was that?
Josh McCougar here with your fantasy update. You heard what I said. Robert Meyer, Bernette, Jay Washington. Great guys, good people, loud, great personalities. Not the best movie trivia Schmoedown trivia people. If you're looking for fantasy points,
It's kinda
now listen,
needed.
they're entertainers, okay? And they do a heck of a job, and they try really, really hard. Problem is, both of them have very, very specific knowledge in a very, very specific league. That is really putting your profile in what financial investors call not having a diverse portfolio. That is Robert Meyer Burnett, and that is Jay Washington. Again, I apologize to both of them. They seem like really great guys. Really seem
Telling
to
it like
know
it
them
is,
well. But if you have them in your fantasy league, I would try and drop them or maybe steal a guy from somebody else. Like, hey, it's Robert Meyer Burnett. He's going to compete a bunch. He may score you points. He may not score a lot. Or, hey, it's Jay Washington. He always walks out with 6 degrees. Seems like he works out 48 times a week. Maybe he's a good person to pick up or trade for. If you want to know more about the fantasy, go to Schmoedown.com. Also, check out the Schmoedown blog. Some professional sports writers writing about us idiots over on their site. Heck of a guy. Heck of a guy. Heck of guy. I don't know where this is going. See you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Hey guys.
Okay, so yeah, that was a fairly low-scoring game. We didn't do a hashtag who you got. We're still trying to, get back into the swing of things. But obviously, Jay Washington was the one we were going for. We were big fans of Jay Washington.
Yes, so happy that he won. Maybe that'll put a little damper on Burnett.
I was going for Washington, but I thought honestly before the match happened, I thought Burnett would probably win.
Yeah,
but no, he's definitely rusty.
Well,
something's going on there.
And also that freaking Lions Den, man. That Lions Den has just been dominating. We know that their match against MODOK's coming up, and I feel like there's nothing stopping them. And it,
it's the Patriots. I mean, really though. I mean, singles wise, they're all kind of flailing around and not really doing much.
Yeah,
that's true. The Patriots, but you got to have a strong core. Strong meaty core to help your outer competitors become strong too. So, but yeah, like Burnett, he's a busy guy. His scheduling has been all over the place when it comes to him to be able to come back. And with the new additions to the Schmoedown InnerGeekDom, with the different categories that they've added, I don't know if he's as well rounded as he thought in InnerGeekDom. The showing that we got from Hector Navarro, though, shows the level of an InnerGeekDom champion. I mean, the pulls that dude got were just by far
he knows his
top
stuff,
notch.
man.
Top notch for sure.
That's good.
But it's exciting to see like this basically free-for-all, so to speak, for the InnerGeekDom right now. How they're all just scratching together to get these spots into the InnerGeekDom. The
a lot of
triple
people
threat
want in.
coming up. Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is it's like you've got this being the hot competitor right now that everyone's going for, and then the teams right now is going to become really, really hot with all the 16 competitors, ourselves including, Vanessa and myself. So it's going to be just a free-for-all on that front for everybody going up against each other. First off, we've got Critically Acclaimed, which, that's going to be a hell of a mountain to overcome for us. But you know what? I wouldn't have had it any other way because, I mean, it's either go up against all these other built built and foundation, like they've built a foundation teams, or you're going up against, granted, these guys have been partners outside of the Schmoedown, but inside the Schmoedown, they've only had one match as well. So I kind of like those odds right there versus, you know, going up against Miss Movies and 6 Degrees with Stacy, and then you've got the Nerds Watch, or you got Clark and Mark, or you got freaking whoever, that's the other one too, Makugo and whoever his partner is. That's another one where you're like, that's and that's why I'm glad that's in our bracket too, because looking a little bit ahead, that's kind of the way I think I would want to go. You know, a little bit, a team that really isn't as functional yet.
No history.
Established, yeah.
No history, really.
Future history in the Schmoedown, at least.
Yeah, because we're not sure if this person that he's partners with, if they're going to mesh well.
Yeah, we have no clue how it's going to work in the Schmoedown, so we're really excited about our placement in the brackets. Just the fact that we're in the brackets itself is something that just boggles our minds.
Yeah.
But either way, you've got everyone. What's your boggle? Yeah, it's going to be a hell of just a battle coming up in the next few weeks, that is. Other than that...
Stay tuned.
Yeah, and that tag team match is coming up so soon.
It is a great movie.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. My mind is fried with all this Schmoedown. I think like the last 2 videos we did were Schmoedown reactions too.
I know,
and
I'm so excited though for Friday.
Yeah, speaking of Friday, we're going to be in San Diego this coming Friday. You can look for me and Vanessa anywhere in San Diego. Keep watching our Twitter. We'll keep you guys updated
we'll
on where we are.
fresh faces in
We'll be
our...
all up in that whale's vagina, huh?
So we have Geek House. Geek House is going to be joining us for Friday's match, which I believe is the tag team match.
I think it is.
Yes,
I believe
between Patriots versus
MODOK. Yeah. So you'll see Geek House there. If you're not familiar with Geek House, they're kind of like us. They do the reactor stuff with the shows and the trailers and stuff. So we're really excited to do a collaboration with them. Thank you so much to the patrons on Patreon, because you guys helped us get to California this last weekend, which was definitely something that we could not have done without you guys helping us. So we appreciate it. To all future patrons, we thank you as well in advance, because you know what? No matter what the outcome is, we will be heading back to California for as long as we can run this channel. So we appreciate any support, even if you just like and subscribe.
You can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. You can head over to Collider.
Head over to Collider, like their page, like the Schmoedown, comment, share, take part in it. Tell your friends about it. Let's just,
do the thing.
Do the thing. Do it. You know what to do.
So thank you guys for watching this reaction, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.